No Jim? No Forrest? And no Kelly? It can't just be Jack talking to himself in the living room, is it? It is! And you're about to find out why on this episode of I Don't Know About That with Jim Jefferies. Yes, it is true. It is just me in here. But that's because Jim is still on tour in Australia. So what we decided to do in the meantime was to put together a best of episode with moments chosen by you, the audience. Now, Jim, Forrest, and Kelly don't know I'm filming this intro, and they don't know I'm wearing this hat. So I might get fired. Before I do, please enjoy the best of I Don't Know About That with Jim Jefferies.
You really like this subject.
Yeah, right. So some people say it's porn. I'm going to say that. No, because you said some people say it. I'm going to say that you're an expert in sexual health.
No.
Is that
your guess? That's your final.
That would be awesome.
That's
Okay.
my guess.
I love how every time we tell him that he loves the category, it's always porn.
Okay, now wait a minute. If it's something I love, you invented pinball machines.
You got it.
Yeah. You birthed my cat.
Close second, yeah.
Okay, you are wrong, Jim, as usual. I don't think you're ever going to get that right, but it's fun to play. Liz Thorpe is an expert in cheese.
In cheese.
Yeah.
I love cheese.
I know.
You know,
I love cheese.
Cheese porn isn't like real porn, but
Look, it is. Why do you think they put the holes in the Swiss cheese?
biggest cheese there is. So
I'm lactose intolerant, and I still eat it. I just muscle through. I eat cheese with the full knowledge that I'll shit myself an hour and a half later. No problem.
We're going to talk about you being lactose intolerant, Jim, but we'll get to that.
I was going to say, you're going to.
So here's what we're going to do.
Blow your mind today.
You're going to say that the cheese doesn't affect me.
Well, hold on.
No, I'm going to say it doesn't have lactose.
Then why does the cheese make me shit? I don't want to know.
No.
I have a theory, even though I don't know you that well. I have a theory for
Jim's
you,
not allowed to get any answers
Forrest,
yet.
I'm sure, will like.
Because what happens is I drink like 10 lagers, right? And then I have a curry, and then I eat some ice cream afterwards, and I shit myself.
It's got to be the ice cream.
Yeah, it's got ice cream.
It's the ice cream.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it in the shot now, but we have a plate of cheese in front of you too, so that
We have gherkins here, little tiny gherkins.
There's cheese, but there's also I picked up the cheese.
Now we got some fava beans there.
No, those are almonds.
Yeah,
Almonds.
those are Marconi.
Okay,
really
so
good.
I've never
Have one.
understood this.
Really good.
And then there's fig jam. How it got involved with cheese?
Oh my God, no, jam's so good with cheese.
I like it, but how did it jump on the cheese bandwagon? Another one, grapes. Who invited you?
The sweet salty.
Who invited grapes? I still eat them. And then walnuts are like this. I'm hanging out with grape.
Every
and
charcuterie
cheese.
board is just high people figuring out all the food in their apartment.
Yeah,
and they're just-
how those combos were invented is beyond me. I can tell you all day what this one is.
Okay, so you want me to give you multiple choice on that one, or you know what?
Don't need it for this one.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's.
Are you starting with number one, or you just
number
guessing?
Number one.
Mozzarella.
Yeah, but it's not just any mozzarella. I thought if we were going to do mozzarella, we should make it count. So it's a buffalo mozzarella. So
here's the thing.
water buffalo mozzarella is like the classic mozzarella di bufala made in southern Italy, and it's got twice as much fat as cow milk. So make it count.
I didn't know that was actually from Buffalo. I had always heard
Yeah.
Buffalo mozzarella. Did you know it's from Buffalo, Jim, or did you just think?
Do you want to get into that?
I'll get it in a little bit later, man. I don't want to touch my
It'll
computer.
all go.
Now we got more cheese over there. We got plenty
Number
over there.
one, mozzarella. Get the fuck out of here.
Number two. All right. Number two is
White and creamy. Give me brie. Give me
Right. It's your white cream girl.
That's a lovely cheese. Lovely.
I'll give you all the names, Jim, so you can get them like another time. So
Okay, lovely cheese.
Okay,
A bit of the mozzarella as dessert.
Jim is lactose intolerant. Okay, we'll get to that at the end. Number three is this is a cheese made from cow.
I know what this is.
All right, you do.
Okay, wait. So we had some notes back and forth about how there are some.
I'm getting a note. I'm sorry. 1 second. Liz. I'm getting a note. Can you please hold the cheese up before you eat it for the camera?
Fuck. It's just shoving food
Okay.
into his face.
It's fun to watch you shove it all in.
Okay, I'm sorry, Liz. So this cheese is
No. There are some cheeses that really smell like ass, and this is one of them.
Oh, smell it. Give it a good smell, Jim. You got to smell the cheeses.
Yeah, you should smell them before you taste them.
Hey, girls, just so you know, I'm not afraid of it.
All right.
right.
So
I'm
number 5 now.
I'm doing pretty
I've
good.
heard of this kind. Like number 5. This is a sheep milk one.
Yes.
Hold it up for
This
the
is
camera,
like-
Jim.
This is one of my gateway cheeses. This is the cheese that most Americans, this is one of the only sheep milk cheeses that most Americans have heard of. And it's called Manchego. And everyone wants to call it Manchango.
I'll guess it in a second.
But it's Manchego.
Mandingo.
And it's Spanish.
She already said it. It's Manchego. That's what it's called.
Mandingo.
Like-
You know who he is?
Like Che Guevara, not like Chang.
All right.
So did you eat the rind? Because you're not supposed to.
A little too late.
I ate all of it.
You ate the rind?
Yeah.
Right.
What should I expect
Don't
over the
blame
next
me
2
for your
hours?
gastrointestinal distress after this.
Oh my god.
No, the rind is actually, it's not intended to be eaten. It's not going to hurt you, but it is made of wax. So when you get into harder, more aged cheeses.
I'm gonna shit a candle.
No, it's not. I was going to say it'll all be like that.
Okay, moving on. Number 6.
But just in general, Jim, hard aged cheeses, you probably don't want to eat the rind because the rind is like been sitting on the outside of the cheese for 3 or 4 or 6 months or 12 months, and it's
You
generally
do
just
what
like,
you do, I'll do what I do.
How would a murder hornet relate to a bee?
It's a male bee and it fucks the queen.
Okay, I think we're done.
I don't know anything about bees.
Yeah, well, you know.
I know. Okay. So I know that they sting and they die. I know that I always have like 4 of them in my swimming pool that I have to scoop out.
I know that I always have 4 of them in my swimming pool.
Like why is
we
it?
sent the pictures to Ted.
I don't see other bugs don't get in there, but bees, fuck me.
That's
if they
actually,
do.
it's funny because I was at Scott's this weekend. We were in the pool, and he's like, "What the fuck is with bees? Why are they always in the water?
Bees
I keep trying to save
always
this
drown.
guy."
It's like cicadas and shit and
Okay.
fucking and daddy longlegs and spider. You never see a spider floating around. Fucking bees can't get enough of swimming pools.
Love swimming.
I keep finding dead bees on my balcony.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do about that.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
well, I'll
that's
stop
not a
putting them
swimming
there.
pool.
All right. I've been
All
trying.
right, psycho, stop collecting dead bees.
I've been trying to send you a message, Jack. No,
Okay,
but
so-
my son swims around and he sees a bee. He's like, "Oh, Dad, there's a bee in the pool." The bee's very clearly dead.
Yeah.
It's a very clearly like drowned bee, but like I have to go and scoop it out because my son. "Oh no, Dad, there's a bee."
Why would they be in a swimming pool? Since we were talking about the balcony, is that a thing? I think people seem to think
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. So actually, that's evidence that people might be urinating in that swimming pool. The bees love it. Swimming pools are urinated in.
Just fucking told on himself.
There's like 100 dead bees.
That's I have a small son that I urinate on it.
Wait, so they're attracted to urine?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're attracted to water sources anyway, so it's possible they could just be going for it. But they love. They particularly love pools that are peed in. So like kids that.
So I also found 10 in my underwear.
That's awesome. Yeah. All right, I didn't think there was an actual answer to that. I thought it was just gonna be like, oh, they're in pools.
Love
but
that.
Okay.
I thought the chlorine would kill that though. They got my pool.
Well, they kill the bees.
My pool guy said that was all right. You could do anything in there. The chlorine will. Now, as we said, we're doing something on alcohol. We're already drunk.
There's no judging a book by its cover. We know what the.
We have no specialists. We're going to do the history of alcohol, how it's made, what it does.
And Kelly and I have looked up stuff, and so what we're gonna start doing now is we're gonna start drinking some more.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
charge that.
We got a list here of all these
It's called you
different
Kelly.
liquors.
I must be drunk. I just said Kelly Bear.
Well, at least it wasn't Brian, so.
I've never had a nickname for you ever. I went, hey, Kelly Bear.
Jim, you have this piece of paper? This piece of paper?
I got a bit of
Okay.
paper. I got a bit
So
of
these
paper.
are all of the liquors and beers and wine, everything that's on this table in front of you in these mini solo cups.
Okay, so we have about 20, 30 different things to drink.
Now, what I want to do is
I forgot we were doing this.
I want to see if you can, and we'll talk about your answers to all the different liquors as we're doing them, but I want to see if you can tell what you're drinking just without us telling you what it is. So I'm going to say a number to Jack, and you're going to
All right,
have
I'm gonna pull my earphones off and plug my ears so that Jack can say it down the
No,
microphone.
no, they're going to turn down your headphones.
Okay.
Yeah. No, this is just the type of alcohol. I don't have to tell. Oh yeah, you're taking the headphones off. All right, Jack, get him. The first one we're gonna do is number 7. Number 7. You're not listening, Jim? This is Bacardi.
Right, number 7.
Bacardi.
Am I allowed to know the type of alcohol?
Both whispering, Gilly. Bacardi.
Am I allowed to know the type of alcohol?
No, you got to tell us what type of alcohol it is. Yep. It's good.
That's tequila.
Okay. That is rum.
That was wrong?
Yeah, rum. Yeah,
Wrong and rum.
That was Bacardi rum.
Oh, yeah. That
You
was
were
Bacardi,
right about rum. Rum is sugar-based, meaning sugar cane. West Indies, it is very popular in the West Indies because there's a lot of sugar cane grown there and sugar cane.
That's
trade.
white rum. That's Bacardi.
Yeah, we just said that. Did you drink the whole
Nailed
thing,
it.
by the way?
Yeah.
I did drink the
He
whole
took
thing.
a shot of it.
Okay.
Next!
Okay. The next one is number 6.
Mm.
Are his headphones down? Yeah.
Sailor Jerry.
Rum. You gotta say the type. Rum. Okay. What do you got there?
That was, crushy. Oh, God.
Yeah. What kind of alcohol was that?
That was a whiskey-based alcohol. I'm gonna say that was bourbon.
That was rum again. that was what's it? Sailor Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
One of your best rums you can have.
Sailor Jerry.
Okay.
The decline's already.
Do you think you're gonna get any of these right?
No.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Yeah.
Okay. What we're gonna do now? We're gonna try different vodkas. Would you say vodka's your favorite liquor?
Vodka's the drink of champions. We're going to do wine.
Yeah, but
Yep.
21 first.
21.
I have a lot of opinions on wine.
Okay, we only have one wine. So.
And another thing.
Yeah, know me.
you know the problem with wine is I'm not a wine drinker. It's like these people who buy expensive wine. Women drink more wine than men. I don't know if that's a stat, but I feel like it's a thing.
Sounds right.
Anecdotally,
Feels like
that's
it's a
true.
thing. But men are always the ones sniffing the cork and all that type of stuff. Fuck off, you condescending little fuck.
Okay. So
Women do it so they can sleep with people like me, and men do it just to be dickheads.
So
All right,
vodka.
so drink the one in your left hand
21,
first.
21.
21.
So this is either going to be Wheatley or Tito's. Try that. And then try number 22. It's either Wheatley or Tito's. And is this vodka?
I don't fucking.
All right. There you go. And that's 22. Which one is Tito's? 21 or 22?
21 is the better one.
Yep. And so that's Tito's?
Yeah.
That is wrong. That is Wheatley.
That's a brand we've never heard of. Well, I guess we're not going to have Tito's as a sponsor.
But Wheatley, give us a call.
Wheatley, we love you.
You fucking kidding me. Jack, now you have to do it. Sit here. Come and sit here. Come and sit
Why does he
on
have to
my
sit there?
Come on, sit on my lap.
lap. Sit on my lap. Now, Jack, it's your birthday. You taste them. I'm not going to tell you. Close your eyes.
Corona.
Now, you tell me which one's better. Now, taste that one. Don't open your eyes. All right. You remember what that one is?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Now,
I can
taste
see
that
it.
one. Which one was better?
Just pick one.
Second one.
That's Tito's. Jack's got a better palate than you. More refined.
Yeah. Jack's got a more
Tito's
refined
give you my
palate.
email.
Okay.
Tito's is
Tequila.
our unsolicited sponsor.
Do you want to go tequila, whiskey, gin next? Which one
I
do you
don't
want?
give a fuck.
Okay, we'll go whiskey. This will bring us to what is the difference between whiskey, bourbon, and scotch. So we're gonna do get the two whiskeys out there right there. We've got, if you can hold up those bottles too. We've got Jack Daniels
I've already embarrassed myself.
and we've got Evan. What's the other one called? Evan Williams. They look the exact same. Like
Yeah.
they clearly were like
They're
Evan
not
Williams.
even trying.
Evan Williams was like, yeah, hey, what are you talking about? We're not the same bottle. Like this, show them the gin.
One's intolerable, one's intolerant.
Yeah. You've drank plenty of Jack Daniels before. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've had Evan Williams before, so we're gonna
Jack
need
Daniels, my jam, man.
we're gonna need number 14 and 10. Okay, and while
I'll
we're doing
know, I'll
that,
know this. I've drunk enough Jack Daniels to have enough.
okay. So which one did you drink first? What number?
Number 14.
Okay. Then give it another sip of number 10 there.
I don't.
What we should have brought a blood alcohol level
Oh, we should have brought a
Idiots.
breathalyzer.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Number 14 went down easier.
Yeah.
I don't know if that means it's right. I'm going to say number 14 was Jack Daniels.
That's correct. You got one right.
Great
now,
work.
blow in the Jack's face and he'll tell you how drunk you are. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Coronavirus.
Jack, hey, I just want to hold off somewhere. For all the people out here who think I'm a pussy, Jack just offered me water, and what did I gave you go fuck yourself eyes, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself, Jack. I'm not going to fucking drink your water.
He's worried about the puddle that your brain's in.
Yeah,
He's trying it up
yeah.
right now.
It's dehydrated. It's turning into a raisin.
But just pour it on his head.
I don't cross my legs this way because it feels good on my vagina, Jack.
You have a vagina?
That's a joke.
Ah, okay.
Shut up.
Yeah, that was a joke too.
Just to all my fans, I want you to know that these are regular sized bottles, but I'm a giant.
I literally said that yesterday
Yeah.
at Bevmo. I go, let's get the little bottles, and Jim can talk about how he's a giant.
There's very few joys in this life than holding a little tiny bottle and acting like you're a giant.
Tequila, you said, comes from the agave plant, which is correct. Mezcal is also made from the agave. You said middle of Mexico. I mean,
Jalisco.
sort of, yeah. Jalisco is the state that all tequila has to be produced in for in order to be called tequila.
I don't know about that.
No, it's true. Mezcal can actually be produced in other regions of Mexico and still be called mezcal, but it's still specific to certain regions. And you are right; it has a smokier flavor.
I do not like mezcal. For
Yeah.
some reason, when I drink it, my taste buds perceive it as like a medical taste, like how I envision like plastic Band-Aids would taste. That's what mezcal tastes like to me.
That's what they're going to give you when you give birth.
I am not going to be giving birth. No
Okay, so
kids,
1
thank
and
you.
2 are tequilas. One of these is one of these.
If I have enough of these shots, Kelly.
One of these.
Kelly
one,
Bear.
One of these is.
Kelly Bear.
Come here, Kelly Bear. Let me put a baby inside you.
Funny because it's true.
Do you know who owns Casamigos or is one of the owners?
George Clooney.
There you go. Which leads me to our next thing. We have a list of celebrities that there's a lot of celebrities that have ownership or branding of liquors.
Too many celebrities.
Way too many. Pitbull has a vodka.
Yep.
It's called Voli 305.
Dale.
And it's a vodka made in Miami, so it can't be good
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, at this stage, I would like to advertise, give what I want, vodka.
Oh, we should make that.
Ah, yeah, you could make
New
it.
merch idea.
There's no problem with making that. Yeah, I mean, well, there's a problem. We don't have a distillery, but
right.
other than that, we
We'll
got
just
it.
pour Smirnoff into tiny bottles and sell them on the internet.
So Pitbull's vodka is called Voli 305, and it's said to be distilled 17 times and filtered through a freeze filter, a gravity filter, a coconut filter, and maybe a filter. Oh, this is a joke made of reflective sunglasses.
Yeah,
Right.
he's from fucking Florida. He gets refined over bath salts.
The number one ranked celebrity alcohol
Mm-hmm.
is Marilyn Manson's Absinthe.
Yeah.
And we must try that.
Couldn't find it yesterday.
Couldn't find it at Bethmo.
Yeah.
Shocking,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we're going to need to find
It's
that.
called Mansynth. And
We can all drink it, try to suck our own dicks.
I always like Jody Aria's vodka swimming pool.
No, is that Casey Anthony?
Fuck that joke up. I've been drinking.
and feel free to grab another liquor and tell us what number it is and see if you can guess what it is.
Liquor.
Oh, here's one. Here, I got one. This is just a regular bottle of wine.
Okay, everyone.
Yeah.
Piss break.
Wait. Just guess the bottle of wine before your piss break. Hold on, because we'll stop there. Get back on. Put the headphones on.
4 million.
No. It's an 1811 Chateau de Wauquiez.
The slow
What is the
crawl
price?
out of the chair.
5
It
million.
was given
He's
a
a
perfect score
fucking
out of
sloth.
5 million.
He's a sloth.
It's 130,000.
I could get that.
If you guys want to watch this extended footage, we'll put it on Patreon.
This would be a good week to watch us on YouTube. Okay.
And he's back.
So let's give you one more liquor and then we'll start wrapping this up. I think we're good here. What is he? Has he not? Oh, here you go. Here's one you should enjoy. Number 26. Give that to Jim there, Jack. Number 26. This is a liqueur.
This is easy.
Yeah, you should get this one. No problem. No problems. 26.
Yeah.
There you go. This is one that you should definitely get sick off of if you drink too much.
It's Bible.
Nope,
Close.
Goldschlager.
It's got the
Close,
cinnamon
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, but it's got the little gold flakes in there. You didn't see them? Quick, Jack. Get him number 35. So wash that down. Number 35 is one of our only wines that we have here. It's from a great vineyard called Barefoot. Now, if you know anything about Barefoot, what is it? About $3 a bottle?
That was about $8.
Oh,
It's
$8.
it's a white wine. I don't drink wine. That's a white wine.
Barefoot's
Called
a shitty
Moscato.
wine, right?
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
drink.
Barefoot's definitely like the value brand.
Yeah.
But it also, you remember the awards, Forrest.
Oh, yeah. It won 2016 at the Indianapolis International Wine Festival. So you know it's pretty good.
It's called Barefoot.
Yeah.
even when you mix it with something, it's just called Barefoot and Pregnant.
Yeah.
All right. So grab a drink, whatever you want, Jim. We'll tell you what. We're going to wrap this up. So
Just give me a fun one, Jake.
they're all fun.
Fun
Oh,
one.
wait. 15 is the gold bar. Give him that one.
Oh, yeah. Gold bar.
Number 15, gold bar
25.
whiskey. 25 is Old Smoky Moonshine. Did you know that was a moonshine? Yeah, Jesus.
Guys, watch this episode on YouTube. Do not fuck this up.
So I have a couple of fun facts, dinner party facts that I
Oh
tried
my
to find.
god! Give it back to me, Jack.
Yeah.
No, I don't want it again. I'm joking.
Here's the two. Oh, 15. Yeah, no,
15's
the
gold
gold
bar.
is the gold one is
Gold bar,
gold
yeah.
bar. It looks like a gold bar. There it is, right there.
You sure you want to have a barbecue at your house
Right.
after this?
All right, so our dinner party facts. One of the facts that I thought was interesting is during Prohibition, the U.S. government poisoned alcohol to discourage alcoholism, killing as many as 10,000 people.
Yeah, Jim's dead.
Yeah. We may have poisoned Jim.
What have we done
You
to
okay,
this
Jim?
beautiful home?
Are you okay, Jim?
You don't know me.
Here's another dinner party fact. The melody that Francis Scott Key assigned to accompany the lyrics of the Star Spangled Banner was a popular English drinking song called To Anacreon in Heaven. Did you know that?
Yep.
Oh, you did?
Sure.
Well,
So
I sent that to you.
This is you did?
Yeah. It was in one of the things I sent.
Here's the drinking song. Sing along, Jim.
It sounds like drinking and fun. What are you doing?
This is a drinking song.
Oh, this is
But
dead
wait,
air.
so what's based off of this? The Star
Star
Spangled
Spangled
Banner?
Banner.
It doesn't even sound like the Star Spangled
Listen
Banner.
to it. Listen. The stars were
So that's how you got the national anthem.
That's what he said. He took the same key. Yeah, there you go. Hear it?
Got
Day
drunk in the
night,
day and we watched.
Yeah.
Oh, I am so wasted. I don't care if my wife's home.
What if you don't care if your wife's home?
For the land of the weed.
What's going on?
There you go. All right. I think that's it for the I think we're good.
Yeah, we're a top 100 podcast. Okay, so today's subject is we've got Jay here. We could have done the life and times of Jay Leno, which would have been interesting, but we're going to do cars.
All right.
No one knows more about cars than Jay Leno. I have been to Jay Leno's garage. You have how many cars?
It's about 190 cars, about 169 motorcycles.
Holy shit.
190 cars.
Yeah, it gets a little crazy.
Do you drive each one at least once a year?
Oh, more than that. Yeah.
There's not enough days in the
Twice.
fucking year to do them all
Okay, I don't know
twice.
how many days there are in Australia. There's at least here there's 365. Maybe in Australia it's at 180 because it's halfway around the world. I don't know. But it's 365 where I come from.
Yeah, but you got
that
100
leaves me. How many days extra that leaves me? I got 190. Look how many extra days I got.
Yeah, but you can only drive all of them 1.8 times. There we go. That's math.
No, you can drive as much as you want. It's America. You're not in Perth now.
Oh, that's true. We are in Perth. We have 5 cars that we all share.
That's right, exactly.
That's why the traffic is delightful over there.
So on Jay's show, Jay Leno's Garage on CNBC, you drove an electric
I did.
Corvette.
I almost had a car accident and killed Jay. They told us to do a U-turn, and I didn't look, and I was driving, and the follow truck that was filming us were there, and I just swished around, and we almost got T-boned. I don't think it made the episode, but I can't apologize enough. It was terrifying.
And now he's doing this podcast. Haven't you been punished enough?
It's one of those things is if they T-bone us, I'm not going to make the news for my death. It's just going to be all about him. I'll just be the asshole who killed him.
Right.
Leno, who walked away, an unknown man was Leno, who walked away from the crash. We dedicated the episode to him, and then also like Jefferies. And one day I was doing a corporate show for McDonald's.
Yeah.
The guy goes, "Hey, Jen, Leno, thanks for doing it." Hey, he gives me a bunch of these Happy Meal coupons. Like, oh, okay.
You should. So fuck his car collection. You should see his little toy collection from McDonald's.
No, but you know, as a comic, you're always broke. So free food is like a psychological thing. Somebody's giving you food. Before you got money, you got food, right?
Yeah. That was the first paycheck I ever got was a free
meal. So I did this show for McDonald's, a big thing. And the guy goes, "Hey, here's some money." I go, "Okay, thanks." So I got in my bag. So I pull into McDonald's in the SLR Mercedes. Now, that's a $500,000 car, and it's got the doors that come up, like going. So I pull in, and I said to the guy, "Do you have me?" The guy goes, "What's it?" He goes, I said, "Yeah, let me have 2 Happy Meals." He goes, we're only allowed 1 Happy Meal. So I said to him, "Well, that's fine." He goes, no, I recognize you, Miss. No, wait here, let me get the manager. Well, don't get the manager. No, just wait here. So now the manager comes out and he goes, what is it? He said, "Oh, Miss Leno, no, please pull up here. Please pull off to the side." Now, beep, people are honking because they're waiting. People are behind waiting. So, okay, so I pull off to the side. Now the door comes up. Now a crowd comes on. I go, "What's that with the door up?" And the guy said, "No, Mr. Leno, normally we don't allow more than 1 Happy Meal per customer." And I hear people going, "That's fucking Jay Leno arguing about a Happy Meal." I'm not arguing. I'll just take the 1 Happy Meal and come back. And no, we're going to do it this one time. But normally, so it's like this whole big deal.
It's one time.
Yeah. So now I'm in like.
You better enjoy this Happy Meal.
They knew he'd be back if he got it this one time.
It was so stupid. It's just an idiot.
Whoops. This thing just reset. Sorry.
It's a poor workman who blames his tool.
Look, I didn't say I was good at this. So.
You don't have to convince me.
Here.
Let's introduce our guest.
Guest time. Get your guests here. That's my new thing. I'm going to act like a paper boy from the 1950s every now and again. We got guests. We got papers.
I think it's going to be a big hit.
I wanted to be like a German soldier that was like, when he asked for papers, was like, "Papers, you got your papers."
German.
Yeah.
You know when the Germans, "Papers, have you got your papers?" Like all the Nazis, whenever they went through, papers.
I'm glad you look up to these guys.
Yeah, but I would have one that was like a newsie for the 1950s. "Hey, all you prisoners of war, papers, you got your papers."
They think they're just getting a newspaper, but really they're being arrested.
That's how they catch them.
Okay.
All right, so let's try this again. Let's introduce our guest. Please welcome to the I Don't Know About That podcast, Josh Willis.
Hello, Josh.
Hello.
I'm looking at you. Is it Josh, or is that the name that Elvis took when he didn't die?
Okay, so if
you're not old enough, but I do have a question about Elvis impersonators.
Hold on a second. If you're listening,
why are they all older than when Elvis died? There's no young Elvis impersonators. Why don't we have a young Elvis? He's dressed like Elvis Presley.
That's what I wanted the people to know. You just started talking about Elvis like a crazy person.
And everyone impersonates Elvis as fat old Elvis. No one goes, "I'm going to do young Elvis. I'm going to do the one where he just wore a nice shirt and pants and shake his dick around." He used to have because they call him Elvis the Pelvis, and they had to film him from the waist up. He used to tie a bit of string with a cork on the end of his dick, right? So that when he swung, it looked like he had a big ass dick swinging around, right? Ah. And so they call him Elvis the Pelvis. And then the Ed Sullivan show, they said no more from the waist down. The American youth are getting too sexually whatever. So they just did him from the top, and he went like that.
So our guest is dressed like Elvis.
We're dressed like Elvis.
This is a part of the podcast, Judging a Book by Its Cover, where you try to guess what our guest is an expert in. Based on just looking at them, you can ask yes or no questions.
Are you an expert in Elvis?
I am not.
You have quantum
expert
physics have just appeared. When I say quantum physics, you have math equations, and I'm like,
Quantum physics just appeared in the background.
You look like what they put behind Stephen Hawking to flash him up a bit when he was giving a speech. When they were like, "Oh God, Stephen doesn't look very intelligent." Put some mathematical equations whizzing past him. And so when I was a kid, you guys were obsessed, environmentalists were obsessed with, the Amazon, we're losing a football field a day. And I was just like, I haven't heard about the fucking Amazon for years. And then came the ozone layer.
It's still happening.
The ozone layer, oh, fuck off, the Amazon's fine. Anyway, so the ozone layer happens, and oh my God, the ozone layer. And then global warming happens, and I stopped hearing about the fucking ozone layer. Oh, you are this close to having a whole bunch of gorillas coming and killing us. Well, we don't have to hear about global warming. Gorilla stampede. You're a gorilla stampede away from being away from a job, my friend. So why don't we hear about the ozone layer? Because you just said it wasn't that bad.
Or the Amazon. Was the Amazon fine?
Well, sure. The Amazon's definitely not fine, and it's contributing to global warming because they're cutting down trees and burning them. So
they kept on saying a football field a day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, how many fucking football fields are there? All right, that was the 1980s. It should be done by now, a football field a fucking day.
How small do you think the Amazon is?
How many days do you think there are in a year?
365.
That's 322 football fields a year.
Oh, yeah. Australian calendar.
You know what I'm saying? That's at least 1 acre, right? A year. And we still have Amazon.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
In fact, Amazon's more profitable than it's ever been.
It's like, Amazon's in its prime
right
right
let Josh.
If it's so bad, why would you name a company
let
after
him explain.
Why would you name
Let him explain.
They didn't call
Let
it
him explain. Shut up.
Holocaust.com. Buy all your needs at holocaust.com. Global warming.
Sorry,
global warming's
Jim
definitely
doesn't
worse.
normally heckle the experts.
Yeah.
He's wearing an Elvis conversation. Hey, he's wearing an Elvis outfit. How dare anyone come on the show just like Elvis and go, they didn't take me seriously.
They didn't take me seriously.
He can handle it.
You at the beginning said you believe
right.
climate change is happening.
Yes.
You like science, and everything you said since then has been anti-science.
Devil's advocate.
Okay.
That's okay, Joe. I appreciate it. We need the devil's advocate because we're not the real problem with
Which
science
is a
is we're
newspaper
not very
used to
good at
release.
explaining it.
The real problem is what?
Is we're not very good at explaining it.
Okay,
You know,
explain.
explaining it to
I'm going to shut up. Explain it.
Yeah.
Because often in the
Well,
You're
comments...
not going to shut up. You know you're not going to shut up. You haven't shut up once.
Often in the comments, people go like this. They go, Jim doesn't let the experts
Because you
speak.
do. You haven't let him speak.
I'm about to do it. I'm introducing a time.
You've interrupted him
I'm
10 times.
introducing a time.
You've interrupted him 10 times, and I guarantee you're going to interrupt him again.
Your math's no good. 10 times. It's
Your
been
math.
15 or 16 or something.
All right, Josh, go ahead.
10 times, you fucking idiot. I have to start off by saying I dislike Thanksgiving. I think it's stupid, and I've tried to do it several times because I have an American child. I chip in, and it's not a good meal, and it's just the amount of washing up afterwards. It's just dish after dish after dish, and it's just like nothing really complements each other. Then there's random things that are thrown in there, and fuck me.
What's random?
I put a lobster biscuit because I bought
That was good.
I bought a fucking terrine. I bought a terrine that had turkeys on it. I thought I was drunk or something.
What's a terrine?
It's like a big bowl you put in the middle, and it looks like all turkey and autumny. You know. By the way, okay, American seasons. Everything's wrong. Australia's got it right. The world should live in the southern hemisphere or flip there because our school year goes from January to December. Makes fucking sense. Our tax year goes from January to December. Mate, all these things. Mate, when you get a gift at Christmas when you're in Australia and you get a skateboard, you know what you do? You go outside and fucking ride on it. You don't go in a few months when Dad shovels the snow. We'll get the skateboard out. Do you know how many people haven't been able to get home for Christmas in Australia? None. There is no movie of people going, oh, we're all stuck. Every fucking year, you don't learn.
So-
I watch American news and it's Thanksgiving and it's like, and these people won't be getting home for Thanksgiving. And they're all sitting around the airport fucking miserable. You want to all travel during the highest snow days. Mental. Also, it's too close to fucking Christmas. It's too close. You have Thanksgiving and then it's Christmas. Like, if you're a student and you're living in some university, you got to come home for Thanksgiving, then you fly back for a couple of days, then you come back again. Or what, you stay a fucking month with your parents? That sucks dicks.
He did this whole rant to a 17-year-old on a golf course the other day.
Always on his mind.
Jack has a segment for us, a new segment. What's it called, Jack?
Forrest is going to introduce it today.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. How was I going to introduce it?
I don't know.
Wow, the prep here is incredible.
It was something, people last week in comment world, people had commented and sent tweets saying that we were bullying you. And I said, you should get back at us. Mm-hmm. You should have a roast of the I Don't Know About That podcast.
I'm going to name it. It's called You Don't Know Jack Shit.
Yeah, there you go.
I dressed up for the occasion.
Yeah, put a blazer on. That'll stop you.
I'm going to stand up like they do in the other roast.
Oh, he's going to stand up.
I got my podium.
Well, you're hunched over now.
Well, this is how they do it. I feel like everyone's hunched over at the podium.
Yeah, terrible posture is always the best way to start a roast.
I am, but we tested it out.
You did a hunch.
Oh, you came in early for this.
No wonder you were standing like that when I walked in.
Some prep.
He's written jokes down.
Okay, here we
I'm
go.
on a clipboard.
So Jack's going to roast us, which is a form of bullying.
Yeah. I'm the only person who employs you in the room, by the way.
I understand. That's why yours are the longest.
I try to get you laid, though, so keep that in mind.
Hey,
okay, so
how hard have you tried? Have you fucked him?
No, God, no.
So there's an extra step you could go.
Yeah, you got us almost kicked out of what was Jones on Third or whatever.
Okay.
Were you trying to get laid on Jones on Third?
I was helping him flirt with a girl, and then it got really messed up.
You were like, hey, you tried the roast beef sandwich?
I like spicy mustard. What do you like?
Hold on, I'm supposed to be doing the roasting.
Do you want a song for the roast? Hey, welcome to the first annual I Don't Know About That roast.
Don't do that.
Here's your host,
Jack Hackett.
Hey, everybody, it's me. Well, Kelly's here tonight with all of her tattoos on display. I mean, geez, Kelly's got more ink than a fountain pen. I feel like I could kill an afternoon with just one of your arms and a ball of silly putty. Oh.
Wait, explain.
You got so much ink, like newspapers and silly putty.
Oh, you could pick the ink up.
But
I'm never gonna live that down.
Just kidding. Thanks for coming out. You're a good sport.
Kelly's got more tattoos than a cave.
What's his voice?
It's my roast voice. I'm from a Friar's roast.
Okay.
Hey, Forrest is also here. He just rescued a dog, and he has to teach it how to be less aggressive towards people, which can't be going very well. Forrest teaching how to be nice? What's next? Forrest teaching portion control?
Oh, that's a good one.
You're down some pounds. Keep eating those vegan candy bars.
You had a vegan candy bar when we played golf.
It was a protein bar.
Yeah, it was a protein bar. He was that guy. It's pretty good. It's not great. It's not as good as a real candy bar, but it's pretty good.
Dense.
Yeah.
And finally, the man of the hour, Jim
Jefferies.
One joke each?
You got two in there.
Okay.
That was a good one. I like that.
It's good,
It's better than Kelly's.
It's been great getting to know you over the past few years, but Jim, I got to say it. You're a baby. And I mean that in the technical sense, because like a baby, you spill food on yourself, you throw tantrums, and every time someone shows me a picture of you, I have to pretend you're cute and not a whiny blob that shits itself. Now, I will be honest, Jim. It was hard coming up with a roast for you because I didn't want to offend you. You got such thin skin. And to be honest, I don't know what's thinner, your skin or your hair.
Oh, wow, that hurt.
That was really mean.
That's very hurtful.
Took it too far.
That was very hurtful.
I'm kidding. Whatever you're doing is working.
You're a bald, thin-skinned person.
Jeez.
Oh, that really hurt.
Someone needs to bully Jack.
Oh, God, let's read an ad. Do you need a pick-me-up this Valentine's Day? It's my birthday. Free stuff is the best. Fuck me.
So we have this segment of our show called Dinner Party Facts, where like our guest gives our listeners, viewers, like some sort of interesting or obscure fact that they can, or it can be multiple ones too if you have more than one, to impress people if the subject ever comes up at some sort of function or something. So do you have anything for us for that?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. But this is very tricky, so I'm going to do my best. I hope I don't get us all canceled. But this is something I just learned. This is just something I learned. I learned it during Black History Month, which was last month.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, of the 12 million slaves that were brought out of Africa and brought to the New World.
I can already tell this is going to be very, very
this
funny.
is just a fact. It's just a fact, guys.
Is Mark Twain coming back into this?
Suddenly bring. How many came to the United States of the 12 million?
Wait, does this have to do with comedy?
No, it's just something. It's just something he's passionate about. out of the 12 million slaves, I'm going to say 3 million.
Is everyone else going to guess? I thought this was like
all 12 million.
All 12.
No, some of
it's like Price is Right. You got to guess.
Some of them went to Holland. Some of them went to Britain. Some of them went to.
I'm going to go 6
million or 6?
6 million.
Okay. I'm going to go 6.
380,000.
Wow. So you.
I don't know if you know what to do with that fact. But I literally thought it was going to be like half of them. I thought it was going to be half, and the rest went to like Brazil or something like that.
Okay, well, the dinner party facts, we usually keep it on the same topic.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Sorry.
I was so intrigued, though. Because I'm like, how is this going to relate to comedy?
Anyway.
By the way, this is why I don't get invited to dinner.
And out of those 380,000, there was 4 stand-up comedians.
That's going to be.
All right, let me see if I can go up.
Well, something from your book. It can be something else from your book.
I'll give you a crazy stand-up comedy fact, all right?
Wow.
In 1978, when David Letterman did his first set on The Tonight Show, he was guest hosting the show a little over 2 months later.
Oh, really?
It's pretty crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
So wait, so he did the set and then he liked him so much, he was like, come back and host.
Well, Carson, yeah. Well, don't forget, I mean, Carson loved Letterman because they were both like Midwest comedians. Mm-hmm. Like they're both, one's from Indiana, he's from Nebraska. Carson. So it was like he just loved him right out of the gate.
And that was like the same thing with Letterman and Gaffigan you're just talking about, because Letterman was a huge fan of Gaffigan. Same thing, like Midwest, Indiana. I know that he had him on the show a lot.
Yes, yeah. I do think he liked it a lot. I mean, he
of course.
Did Carson ever have any stand-up specials, like records or anything?
Nope.
No,
I mean, they put out an album of just like audio tracks off the. First of all, I'm shaking that I made that mistake with the dinner party thing.
Oh no! That's honestly, it's gonna go down in history as the best one we've ever had.
I literally thought it had nothing to do with the topic. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay,
give us another one. Give us another one from the book.
No. That's all the Black History stuff I'm doing.
No, I meant another one from the book. Just give us
I started laughing so hard. He's like, so I learned this during Black History Month. I'm like, where are we going with this?
You got anything on the Holocaust?
The train is leaving.
I'm not good at this.
If a train is leaving Auschwitz, that's who we
are. So then, that's my fact.
That is very impressive.
That is very impressive.
That's the one that everyone will remember.
All right. Well, the book is called The History of Stand-Up.
I saw literally, okay, just so you know, as this was pitched to me, this was pitched like we're having a dinner conversation after the podcast. We're all going to have fun facts. And that's how it was thought.
Was that your fun fact?
I guess we could have made it more clear on the call yesterday.
380,000.
I'm looking forward to you at dinner. This is a lovely meal. February's just passed.
Oh no! What did you learn this time?
Hey Leroy, you might like this.
Yeah, boy.
Fuck.
Can you
again.
pass the potatoes, please? I have an incredible story.
Fuck.
The worst.
Good news, ass fans. Are you into ass? Do you like asses? The CDC previously declared ass eating as not COVID safe. What?
This is an ad?
Yes, it's real. This is exactly how it came in.
When Luis read it to me earlier, I was like, wait, what? This is a prank, right?
Yeah,
It's
ass
great.
eating is not safe. You're not meant to eat ass. But thanks to the aggressive vaccine rollout, we're approaching herd immunity and our goal of 69% vaccination rate.
Nice.
Nice.
What's wrong?
69.
69%. Nice.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Is that what you started 69?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Nice.
According to canweeatass.com, we're just weeks away from eating ass season. I always take an antihistamine. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what they've sent us.
Yeah.
It's the NC-17 ad.
Yeah. I love it.
We can eat ass. You can tongue punch someone's butthole very soon because of the vaccine. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to clean your ass. And there's no better way to get your ass into gear than with the Hello Tushy bidet. Yep. See, I didn't know what the ad was for. I read so much. I thought it was going to be Green Chef. Body copy.
Sorry.
Hello Tushy's brand new 3.0 modern bidet attachment is here to get your ass ready. It's stylish, eco-friendly, easy to install, and it even saves your cheap ass money. Hello Tushy 3.0, not like the shitty 2.8 they used to have out. The 3.0 modern bidet attachment is here to get your ass ready. It's stylish, eco-friendly, easy to install, and I've already read this bit. Hello Tushy's 3.0 cleans itself.
Whoa.
Unlike your ass, which needs the Tushy 3.0 to clean it.
Yep.
It cleans itself with the smart spray. Oh, hello, I'm a smart spray. I'm going to clean myself. Automatic nozzle. Plus, it attaches to your existing toilet. Don't dig a hole in the backyard.
Don't do
It's
it.
not going to work. Use the toilet you've got. No electricity or extra plumbing is needed. Plus, Hello Tushy has your ass covered with a 60-day risk-free guarantee and a 12-month warranty. Get ass eating. This is what they're doing. Get ass eating season ready. Get it ready because the seasons are coming. The tongues are out. Your ass wants to be clean.
All right. How do I turn on my camera? Sorry, guys.
There's a should be on the bottom.
All right. Here we go.
There we go.
All right.
All right.
How's it going?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
We've already figured out who you are.
Well,
All
we
right.
already knew. Jim didn't, but you have a still photo there as your screensaver of, I guess, you on a BMX bike. So,
Yeah.
all right. Please welcome our guest today, TJ Lavin.
And now it's time to play.
Yes, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. Judging a book by its cover.
TJ's a BMX guy.
Okay, for everybody listening at home, we always have our guests come in on Zoom before we start, obviously. And TJ's Zoom came up, and before the image of him came up, it was just a still photo of him on a BMX bike.
And Jim goes, "Oh, BMX."
BMX guy.
So this is the easiest one you've ever had.
It looks very comfortable. You're up against a wall. Right?
Yeah, you look like you're in the back of a service station.
You're probably in a bunker or something if it's the challenge.
I wish, so I had a head injury, right? In 2010.
We know.
And, well, obviously, right? So in 2010, I had a head injury. And so now my short-term memory is shite. And every single thing that somebody tells me just goes in one ear and out the other. And it's like, it's not a matter of disrespect. Like, I love you guys, and I really appreciate you being so forthcoming and like really doing it, Kelly, because I dropped the ball how many times? And like today, I got home from work and I'm running. I'm currently running. And then all of a sudden I look at my phone. It's like oh shoot, they're waiting for me. And I just set up in the ice cream shop. I'm here at the ice cream shop. I'm like, yo, can I? I'm like, yo. I was like, I gotta use the Wi-Fi. I gotta get on here. I gotta do this thing real quick. Is it okay? Can you please turn down the radio? Can we just make this my studio? And she said, yes. This really sweet girl. She's like, yes, no problem. There she is. She's like, yes, she's so sweet. She said, yeah, no problem. Just if you don't mind customers coming in. I said, no, I don't mind at all.
We'll talk to the customers. Is it ice cream or frozen yogurt? That makes a big difference to me.
It's frozen yogurt.
Oh, okay.
Okay. In Croatia.
I can't trust this bloke now.
I like frozen yogurt.
No, but he said it was ice cream. Too misleading.
It's the Bullocks. It's the first place I saw it. And they're sweet enough to let me in here. Like, yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, I was a terrible skateboarder, but I used to have this small street, Phillip Street in St Ives, right? And it was a little street that had a nice little hill, and the asphalt used to be that crackly asphalt, right? And I used to ride down there, and that crackly asphalt made it go a speed that I could handle going down there. Anyway, it was the hill that I rode on. One time, I go to get on the hill, and they'd re-tarmacked it with that smooth asphalt.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going faster than I'd ever gone. And I was there going, oh, fuck. And then the board starts doing the death wobbly thing. And then you're like, I got to run. You jump off and run, but you're moving faster than you can run. So you do the first few steps. I've got this. And then your body's moving faster than your legs. And then bang, he's out of the ice cream store.
TJ's
now.
on the move.
Yeah. And now he's just out. He's in Croatia. He's walked into a pierogi store, ladies and gentlemen.
Did they kick you out of the frozen yogurt?
Yeah, the lady at the frozen yogurt shop is like, that guy says cunt a lot. Can you leave?
She didn't say that. They're actually closing because it's 10 o'clock here. It's like, we're closed. We got to go. And I was like, of course you do. No problem.
No, she said frogo.
Frogo.
What is you're in Croatia? Is it popular BMXing? Are you there for that, or is that like it's just everywhere?
No, I'm here for the show.
Okay.
The show.
We don't want you to hang out on the street. Wait, was it?
What's the show?
The challenge.
Oh, the challenge.
Yeah. One of my favorite shows.
We don't want you to have to hang out on the street here. So we do.
I think it's a good look. Look, there's a backpacker.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Hello, mate.
Oh, do you want to be on the podcast?
How are you? His hat. We've never had a guest out on the streets like this, TJ. The first one.
I was like, yeah, just do it, dude. Whatever.
It's like a walking mall. It's not a street. You know, no cars are going to hit him. There's traffic going by. It's lovely.
We're getting a tour of Croatia.
We get to see a bit of Croatia.
Oh, look at those ladies behind you.
Look at that. Look at that.
All right, let's go talk to some women.
Okay. Let's see what we can do.
Big celebrity from Australia, Jim Jefferies. Pleasure to meet you.
All right. Well, if you're listening at home, TJ's walking through the streets. I don't even know what city you're in Croatia.
I don't know any city in Croatia. What's the city? What's the city? What's the city?
Charming, beautiful.
No, we're gonna lose you now. No Wi-Fi in the streets of Croatia.
You got your Wi-Fi from the frozen yogurt place. You even said that you can't go out too far away from the frozen yogurt.
He's frozen.
Wait. Okay. You know what, TJ? Let's just ask you one more question.
Go back to the frozen yogurt.
Where you at, Jim?
I'll show you around quarantine.
Yeah, Jim is in Sydney quarantining.
All right, here we go. Hold on. How do I reverse that camera? There we go.
No,
that's still you.
Well, everyone.
Now you haven't reversed it yet. There we go.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's a motorway I can look at all day. It's an exercise bike.
Your fingers in front of the camera. Your fingers in front of the camera. There.
Right, exercise bike. Got a bit more of a curtain here.
Oh wow! Luxury.
Why do you have so many trinkets in the window?
My friend Mick Malloy shirtless.
Have you used the exercise bike yet?
I have used it. I've tripped over it more than I've used it. A couple of plants. It's an Australian Kelly. Air humidifier. It's quite good. We get a 12 rating. Well, that might be 12% left. I don't know. I won't show my wife because she doesn't want to get shown on camera because it's early in the morning. But we have the other bit.
Yeah.
That's a nice hotel.
There's a tip of my wife's head. And then that's we're not allowed to leave this room for 2 weeks.
You're almost done, right? There's some plants in there.
Yeah, we bought plants.
Yeah, that's nice.
We bought plants for clean air.
Extra oxygen. Yeah.
Yeah, for oxygen.
Yep.
And I'll get back into bed.
Jim's doing this episode from bed.
Yes, if you're just an audio listener.
What's the other options? I'm going to. You all wish you're in bed as well.
I do.
Do it from the exercise bike.
I can do it from the exercise bike.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's see if we can.
I'm feeling stronger today. I was weaker yesterday.
He's on the exercise bike there. For those of you listening at home, it's worth YouTube.
Yes,
it's
definitely.
Not, just that.
Jack, you got something for us?
We're going to do Comment World today.
Yeah.
Jim has just woken up for everybody.
It's 8 a.m. in Australia.
8 a.m. Tuesday, and we're doing this, 3 p.m.
No
Monday.
theme song today because Jim will not be able to hear it.
Correct.
So we'll start off with 88 liters.
Yeah.
A lot of people were shocked, and some people are going, I don't think it's that much.
What are you setting on fire?
Why are you lighting a match?
Yeah, what's
Did you shit your pants on the bike?
Oh, you're lighting a candle.
Oh, okay.
This is how I keep things smelling good.
You didn't blow it out.
Blow the match out.
I thought he threw the match after he thought he blew it. I was like, your room will be on fire.
It's one way to leave.
That was a bit of visual comedy. That's how you get out of quarantine. Burn the place.
All right, we're in the comment world now. So what did you say? There was
88
a comment.
liters a week. And
People were commenting on the 88
liters. There's a
liters.
few people who have gone, wait, that's like 2 bottles a week. That doesn't seem that bad to me.
What?
2 bottles?
2 bottles of whiskey a week?
It is a lot, right?
That's a lot of whiskey.
Yeah, that's a lot of whiskey.
That's a lot, and that's just the average. That wasn't the heavy drinkers. That was just the social drinkers.
Yeah, that was
doing
the casuals.
Yeah, doctors were okay with that.
And also, if you go, that's 2 bottles. That's not that bad a week. You got a drinking problem. You're an alcoholic.
Yeah. You're doing the bike.
Yeah, he's really doing it.
Yeah.
Or you're just walking back and forth. One of the two.
Those fucking pajama pants.
Did you get those pajamas from Dr. Seuss? All right.
You borrowed those from your son. All right, let's start. What is a manatee?
It's an American dolphin. That's the only difference is. When you get the lovely dolphins in other countries, they're slim and they're sleek and they can swim. And the diet over here is terrible. An American dolphin.
Okay.
No, they're like a fat fucker. They're the fat fuck of the sea. They're like they look like they should be in smaller bodies, but they're overeat. And they sort of they'd be related to walruses and seals would be what they're close. It's like if a walrus fucked a seal, and then there was like some Marvel comic sort of radioactive thing that happened that bang Manatee. This is a question for you, Forrest.
Thanks.
Being an expert in manatees ever get you any pussy? Was there manatee fans? Were there girls in the bars in Miami where you're like, I deal with manatees, man, and they were like, oh, this guy's cool.
I don't
bet you there was. Marine biologist. People always seem more impressed that you're a marine biologist than you were a comic.
Definitely. I think definitely people were more impressed that I was a marine biologist. But I don't know if there was a direct, like, I've worked with manatees and then I'm hooking up. But I think that women, it was a good in to talk to women. Like, and first they would think I was bullshitting, and then, you know, I'd have a picture of me with a manatee on my phone. Like, hey, if I was lying, what would have happened? You know, that kind of.
Yeah, that's good as well. And it's always good to have a picture with someone fatter than you, so you look trim in the photo. Did Did you have a choice to work with other mammals of the sea and you chose that just for the photo ops?
Of course, yeah. Everyone looks slimmer next to a manatee.
It's his online dating profile. It's even a manatee. It's like, I'm on the right.
I once went to the Great Barrier Reef with Forrest, and he got on a wetsuit and everything. He goes, I'll take you out scuba diving. And he was like a fucking graceful dolphin, he was. All the Japanese and Chinese tourists were losing their fucking shit looking at him. He got more photos than the fish.
That was the most sincere you've ever been to this point in our entire relationship. When I got out of the water, you were like an angel in the water. But you were very sincere. You were like, wow. Like I was like, yeah, and then for many years I was in the water. I knew how to swim at the same time when I knew how to walk.
So first I'd be swimming tentatively, like with the oxygen, just breathing, just don't die, just swimming along, trying to breathe. I liken scuba diving to anal sex. I can see why other people enjoy it, and when I remembered to breathe, it wasn't that bad. It's more receiving than giving.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was scuba diving, and I was watching Forrest, and Forrest he was like a little mermaid. He'd be like doing signals to you. There's fish over here, and then Forrest would wave at me like, "Come to this fish," and I would sort of moonwalk over there, right? Very, very gentle, very, very gentle. And Forrest, if he got to the spot where I was meant to be early, to keep himself occupied, he'd swim around in figure eights and do backflips and shit. It was bizarre.
Hey Jim, watch this. It's like a child.
Yeah, it's fun.
Could a female manatee use Jim as a dildo?
Sure, but I don't know if
they use that they're close to elephants.
Yeah, that's true.
And we've already decided that Jim is an elephant dildo.
Not as big as elephants though. So Jim couldn't crawl into the womb of a manatee. You would get stuck halfway.
You could try.
How big's a manatee's dick?
I know I've seen them, and so
just on your internet
about 2 foot,
searches.
2 foot.
Yeah.
Maybe they could be a little bit bigger.
Put a ruler in your mouth and then double that.
Pretty girthy. Pretty girthy.
That was a good one. What is the
I feel like this is not how you treat other guests on the show. I feel like you're a lot more considerate. What is more nature, tree or sand? You said sand forever.
Yeah, I'm a sand guy.
Why again?
Because you can make glass out of it.
But you can make tables out of trees.
Nature.
Yeah, but you can also withstand heat, and Look. What do you put your best bit next? Okay, everyone in the world lives next to the water because that's the best bit, right? That's where all the rich people live, next to the water, right?
Okay, so only the rich people.
Yeah. Where's the sand? Prime real estate.
So it's more nature.
It's more nature because rich people live on it.
We'll get back to it.
The sand joins us to the ocean. It is the handshake that we have with the sea.
Okay,
it's like, am I on land? Am I on water? No, you're on fucking sand.
Okay.
You don't know. It's the good go-between. It's the great equalizer, sand.
All right.
Absolutely wrong.
Forrest is finally vindicated.
The handshake of the ocean.
I mean,
what does that mean? The handshake.
You have to
bringing
admit
us together.
You have to admit his answer for that was poetic and beautiful.
That was pretty good. The hand of the shake.
He said, "The sand is the handshake we have with the sea, the great equalizer."
Yeah, the great equalizer. Without sand, what are we doing?
Isn't sand just like ground up rocks and coral?
It is.
You're ground up rocks and coral.
Got him.
Sand is actually just the particle size of minerals. It's just that it's large minerals, like there's sand, silt, and clay. All that refers to are the sizes of mineral particles. And so it has nothing to do with life itself. However, sand, you can have life on it. Bacteria and fungi and viruses can cling to sand and give it kind of a life, or start to break it down. Could break it down into silt particles or clay particles. But, a tree already has like photosynthesis and all these other organisms. They're like microbiomes already. And so they're definitely more nature than sand.
I'll put it this way. No one holidays to see a tree.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I do.
Maybe if it's near sand.
You mean national forests?
Yeah, Sequoia National. People have gone there. Big
Yosemite.
Sur. Everyone goes to Big Sur.
Sure.
This is just in California.
Redwood.
Yeah.
Joshua Tree. Okay.
Well, I'll give you, there is sand there.
Yeah.
There is sand there, but people
Joshua Tree
go more for the tree than the sand.
What was illegally injected into the butts of some women in Miami?
What was illegally injected?
Into the butts of some women in Miami.
I'm going to say Bulldog the rapper.
Pitbull?
Pitbull.
He was just making something.
I know he's from Miami and the women and all that type of stuff. Maybe he hasn't been Me Too. He probably should change his name to Bulldog.
Okay.
I like Bulldog. It's a cool name.
Pitbull. I meant Pitbull.
Bulldog
I like
the
Bulldog.
rapper is so
Bulldog
Why would you
sounds
say
awesome.
the rapper? Anyways, you don't have to say Pitbull the rapper. It's like
I don't know much about Pitbull. Does he rap? He seems to do some dance
he rap?
songs.
Yeah,
raps. Yeah, he
I wouldn't
sings.
really call him a rapper.
Yeah, I wouldn't call him a rapper.
He's an
either.
entertainer.
He's
Yeah.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, he's Mr. Well. He's everything. All
I call him
encompassing.
Mr. Trio Fi.
I wouldn't be able to hum a single Pitbull song.
Yeah, you know some.
You
You just know him by
you
accident.
definitely know
You know him
them.
by accident. Yeah, this is ubiquitous.
I'm yelling timber.
You're young and timber.
No, never mind.
You got to
Move on.
sing the song, Jack.
I don't know if we're allowed to sing the song.
Oh yeah, true.
You'll be fine.
What was
I'm
it?
young and timber.
Bulldog.
Do you know what suit casing is, Jim?
I do not know. No,
Suit
I'm
casing
hesitant
is
to
hiding
ask. It
something
sounds
in your
bad.
rectum.
Oh yes, I've suitcased plenty of things. Okay, so with the diamonds, you stole diamonds. I've been through the problem. I've just gotten married, so I had to buy my first big diamond I've ever purchased.
Should have known me. I got you a nice break.
No, my wife didn't want any blood diamonds. I assume your ones have got anal blood all over them. Now, do you, when you said you work with children, do you do that like scared straight stuff where you take kids into the prison and people come and go, I'm going to be your bitch and all that type of stuff? I always feel when I watch those shows, the prisoners are having fun. It breaks up their day. They've had a long week. They've just been in the hole. They've been eating their fucking stale crackers.
Their acting reel's
And they're
incredible.
They're like, I get to yell at a 13-year-old who smoked pot? That'll be a good day.
Jim, it's a great question. And no, first of all, it's been proven many times scared straight doesn't work. If I yelled at you, you have two reactions, either fight or flight. If you don't think you can beat me, you're looking to get out of the situation. So they don't see you. They don't even hear you. They put up a block. It's proven many years since the 70s. If I told you the story that I was in Atlanta when this kid got his ass cut from the top of his anus until his scrotum with a razor blade, and two guys raped him and they found seminal fluid. I get kids that come up to me years later and say, Mr. Lawton, I'll never forget that story about the kid who...
Stop.
One second again.
We just cut out. I pay all this money for audio people.
What did you say?
There we go. No, it just cut out.
For some reason, the sound cut out again.
There was a boy whose ass was cut with a razor blade. Someone came up to you and said, I never forgot that story because it helps me masturbate. And then go from that point there.
Oh, this fucking humor. You would make it in prison, Jim.
Oh, really?
I just think with your comedy, you'd make it because everybody needs to fucking laugh.
I think it's because of my fucking horrendous hemorrhoids that people would go to rape me and they'd go, no, thank you. and then like,
I get somebody who might like that.
I know me, my feelings would be hurt. I'd be like, why?
Tell me my asshole's pretty.
How do machines learn? Jim said by us inputting information into them. Then the computers start teaching each other, and then we're fucked.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, the start of the answer, I was so hopeful for you. It sounded so good, and then it went a bit pear-shaped. But like the simplest methods are often based on statistics. So like spam detection in email, you count how many emails have the word Viagra in them and how many of those are spam. And then you do that for every single word in every single email in your training data set. And then when you get a new email that has the word Viagra and some other words as well, you can use the probabilities to say whether it's...
Well, we've lost you. We've lost you.
One second.
One second.
Can you hear us? You just nod your head if you can. Oh, we can't hear you right now.
We can't hear you. We have a thing, a computer program in our podcast. If Viagra's mentioned 4 times.
Wait, talk.
It has to shut down.
Is it plugged back in?
See,
we can hear you now.
Yeah.
I'm not. You cut out right after spam and Viagra.
A few moments later.
Catherine, what's a neural network? When was it invented?
Well, the nervous system is kind of on the right track. Like it's loosely inspired by the biological.
Fuck.
1 second.
We lost it again. I blame Louise, man.
What's going on? I think you can hear us, right, Catherine? Yeah, it just cut out. It's something on our end with a wire.
All right,
They're
just
fixing
hold
it.
on. We got
1 second. Sorry about that.
Wire.
It's like we got 2 of the 3 stooges butting around with each other.
We need some AI in here.
This is why I'm not close to you, man.
We just changed the wire out. Shouldn't happen again. Sorry about that.
5 minutes later.
What is the Turing test? And Jim just said, Alan Turing. Ah, yes. He made the first computer.
He was arrested for homosexuality.
It cracks me up every time you say homosexual because you say homosexual.
And
He's
no,
a homosexual.
I say it like old people when like the thing, yeah.
And Jim's, I said, do you think you could pass it? He goes, I don't know what it is, but I think I could pass it. He thinks he could pass the Turing test. So what's going on there? Explain to us, please.
Yeah, I think Jim probably could. So basically, Alan Turing, he's a famous like mathematician, code breaker, computer scientist. And the Turing test was basically a thought experiment. So to try and devise a way to determine if the machine is intelligent. And the idea is like you have a human interrogator who is interrogating another person.
Luis.
Sorry.
What are you going to do for your next job?
Yeah, sorry. It just cut out again.
Fuck.
Sorry, Catherine.
God.
What's going on?
Why does it have to be so complicated as well? It's just a recording into my. I don't understand. Don't understand.
Sorry, Catherine. We'll get it fixed
All
hopefully.
these cables to make us fucking talk. I'd be happy if we just put an iPhone in the middle and we all yelled at it. This is meant to make it better. Leave all this in. I want this all left in the podcast. I want you to listen to your failure while you're editing. I want you to have to sit through every minute of this and go, fuck me. It wasn't the wire. It was something else. Like,
do you want this to be like the promo clip too?
I like how you two are walking around like mechanics kicking a couple of tires. That you go, oh, yeah, it's probably the fucking Johnson rods or whatever they said in Seinfeld. You know what I mean? No, you're not touching anything. Neither of you are touching anything.
Let him work it out, Tim.
They're just pointing at each other. Oh, you moved the chair. That'll do it.
It's a shorter cable. I think.
It's because the chair's too far away. Oh, this will show us the way. Have you tried turning it on and off? Do Control Alt Delete.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be fun to edit.
Yeah. Oh, Jim said he can edit it.
I don't want you to edit it.
Jim's gonna check it.
I want the comments underneath here to be pure abuse, Luis.
Right.
It's so much fun when it's not you being berated, you know?
How many times did I berate you?
Never.
Yeah,
Never.
exactly.
That's why it's always so much fun.
Exactly, because I haven't put you in charge of a simple task.
Well, it seems complicated to be fair. Are we ready?
We're plugged in.
Catherine, can you hear us?
We hope this doesn't happen again.
Can you talk real quick?
Yes.
Hey, we're back in. Okay, we were talking about
all right, Louise, you're doing a good job. I was just teasing.
We were talking about Alan Turing.
I'm glad I get no blame.
Do you want to leave that in there, Jim?
Yeah.
Sure.
That was fun.
All right. How are the eggs removed?
I'm probably wrong here, but I'm going to assume it's the same vacuum they use for an abortion, but they turn it on low.
I don't think that's it.
I mean, they don't reverse vasectomies very much anymore. What they do is they put a needle in the nut and they pull the nut.
That doesn't sound fun.
They pull the nut juice.
I don't know if that's real.
Nut juice. I'm a thesaurus.
Nut juice? I've never heard that.
They
one.
pull the nut juice out, the baby batter, if you will.
Yeah, baby batter.
And they pull that out into a syringe, and then they nut juice the egg. Boom.
You think anyone's ever said baby batter, if you will? Like very formally like that? I don't think so.
Baby bit.
I tell you, me and the Nugent men, which is my real name, we produce a hell of a lot of sperm.
Mm-hmm. You're probably one of those patients that I process the sample and I always like feel extra sorry for the woman.
Why?
why a high volume? That's like the most aggressive, off-putting thing it could be.
No, they love it. Their head kicks back like they're JFK. No, what are you talking about? Buddy, I'm like Peter North, me. Yeah, I tell you, I used to watch these people go, you seen this Peter North guy? He had big cum loads, right, when I was a kid. And I was like, that's nothing. I get distance as well. I get a shit ton of distance. Several times, and I used to talk about this on stage, several times I have masturbated, and then, you open your mouth, and go, oh, you're coming. And I fucking shot myself right in the mouth. Just from the back. I have had a big wad of my own cum shoot my mouth more times than I can count, and I can count past 7, right? I have my headboard always has cum on it. Any hotel room I'm in has got cum on it. And that's not because I've been going up against the fucking headboard. It's because it's shot over me fucking head. Jeez. I'm telling you.
Never staying in a hotel
I think
again.
you could make a lot of money probably just based on this.
That's our new Patreon tier.
I tell you
Jim
what.
comes hard.
Jim North.
I can do it due north. I can any direction you want. Due north?
Due
Because
north.
the hard thing is, though, if you have a high volume like that, oftentimes the sample is very, very diluted. So you can potentially have a low sperm
I
count
shoot
and not
so
realize
much cum
it.
that a lot of the eggs have drowned.
Yeah, maybe that's the problem.
If I don't come for
Usually
ages,
more.
I get that first little bit that's like jelly. You know that like gelatin bit? Is that some powerful ass cum, or is that an infection?
No, it's like old and dried.
Oh yeah, that's
You know how, like, rubber cement
it's
and you
been in
put it
my
on
balls
something and
forever.
then-
It feels like silicon. It's not biodegradable.
I
It's
just
gonna be around
imagine
forever.
Jim sitting there playing with his own case. Like, ooh. this is-
I love that jelly cum, man. I tell you what, if you haven't come for a few days and you have that bit, and it really has to work its way through to the end of your cock, and then when it shoots out, you're like, jelly cum. I'm telling you, that's a good ass wank that is.
I've not experienced this.
You wank
It's
too much.
not,
You
it's
wank too
not
much.
like everyone does.
No, but you know what I mean?
If
That
you
little-
haven't had it, it's okay.
But you know that little bit, it comes out like a small worm. Yeah.
It's like a gummy worm
I
coming
know
out?
exactly what you're talking about.
It's
and it
fantastic.
disgusts
It's
me.
fantastic.
You know?
Gives the woman something to play with after you go to the bathroom.
Forrest, do you have this?
Some episodes, I feel like Luis is like, I don't know what I'm going to use here for there's not enough clips for me to use to promote the show. This one, I feel like there's going to be a lot.
All clips.
Yeah,
You get
Jelly
me
worm.
talking about cum, you're going to have yourself a hell of a conversation.
Okay, please welcome our guest today, Lexi Luna.
G'day, Lexi. Now it's time to play.
Yes, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. Judging a book by its cover.
We're going to talk about porn.
What? Okay. How did you know that?
Her name's Lexi Luna, and I know who she is.
Big fan of your work.
Okay. All right. Well,
I cracked it.
I thought maybe you might
This is the
have
first time ever. He's got it right away.
I do know about that.
What are some costs/expenses associated with being a porn star?
Other expenses would be that throat numbing spray. I'm sure that runs up a bit. Lube doesn't buy itself.
I thought that they'd be provided by the producer or something.
But then hair and makeup and all the different outfits and stuff like that. I'm sure it's all tax deductible. It's their tax deduction. Their tax must be awesome to look at. You've put 7 dildos on this.
I love working with Anna Claire Clouds. Cherie DeVille is awesome. Oh man, it's so hard to pick the girls.
It can be throughout history.
Jaden Cole is great.
I don't know that one.
She's a girl performer. So don't see as much of the girl.
I don't watch that. I need to see a dick in there. Or I'm not on board.
Okay, that's an interesting question because men seem to watch porn for what the guy is doing. Like,
well, you
it's
can,
so
you can imagine
me.
yourself in that situation.
Okay, that's what it is.
When I see female scene, I imagine if I walked
Like,
in
why
the
didn't they
room,
invite me?
I'd be bothering them.
Okay, all right.
They'd be like, "Can you shut the door? I'm sorry, ladies." You know what I mean? I'm not going to be welcome in that space. Get the fuck out of here. That's why I like to see a gangbang. I could just slip in there and people go, "Who's this bloke?" "Oh, don't worry about me."
Here's a question you might get: what is deforestation?
It's what a lot of people request for this podcast.
Yeah, you're not wrong. So, I wouldn't say a lot, but some people want me. Some people want me off the podcast.
That was brilliant.
Sorry, mate. It hurt to say that joke, but it was too good.
No, you were so excited. I could see you're very excited.
I feel bad now. I feel bad now.
Wow, that last joke really got me. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. And remember, if you're ever at a party and they ask you, do you know when another IDKAT episode is coming out? Say, I don't know about that. Good night, Australia. I'm so fired.